What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky from Lakewood Machine and Tool, back again for Practical Machinists as we continue our live coverage of IMTS 2024. Now, if you've been watching my social media, you know I got some of this stuff in my shop, and I've been a big fan for a long time, but there's some very new things we got to check out. So to help us at Bison, it's my friend Jamie.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much for joining us. Now, obviously you guys are very, very well known for a lot of very robust manual equipment, but you guys have been getting a lot more into advanced stuff in the last 5-10 years.
Correct.
Now, if we want to look at something brand new that I think I spotted over there, what should we take a peek at?
I think we start with our new milling fixture.
Absolutely. Now, this is a very short, low-profile system. I don't think I've seen one this low to the table before.
Correct. We've had a system previously that everyone complained about losing Z-axis travel. So we made a more compact design that allows you to save space in the Z-axis. On top of that, the design is completely sealed, so the chips don't fall into any of the inner workings. It's available in 3-jaw, 4-jaw, from 6-inch up to 12-inch diameter.
And can I point out something really cool here? How do you run a normal chuck? Stick a key in the side, you twist it. This one, not so much. We actually go from the top on this one. How did that get done that way? I've never seen that.
Once again, customer feedback. Everyone complained how hard it was to try and turn a handle when on a milling machine, and so we came up with a right angle drive to allow for easier access.
This is going to be very, very large, I'm sure, with the 5-axis guys, with some of the VTL type stuff. This is going to be very, very handy.
Yep, we even have guys using them on tombstones on horizontal machining centers.
Oh, really? So they could have one on each side?
Yep.
And that way they got more room for their part, less room for the fixture.
Correct.
Now, we got a lot we got to see here, and I would be completely remiss if I didn't ask about this giant chuck up here.
Yep.
What are we looking at?
So this is our new True Force chuck. It looks like your standard traditional 4-jaw independent chuck, but how it works is you clamp like a regular 4-jaw independent chuck. We have a plunger here. When you have full contact on the part, plunger goes flush. Then it allows you to clamp on the clamping amplifier. So at 260 foot-pounds of torque, we can produce up to 140,000 pounds of clamping force.
That's ridiculous. You can put something huge on these, but I have a feeling these go bigger if I know how you guys work.
Absolutely. We're starting at 25-inch, and we can do them up to 79-inch in diameter.
And I mean, we're talking oil and gas. We're talking large-scale production stuff. Those guys are going to be very, very excited about this.
No more cheater bars, no more jaw lift.
I don't know if a cheater bar would be able to close this very well, but this is absolutely insane. We got to keep moving along here, though. You guys have so much to show, and especially I wanted to stop here and look at this. Now, when I first came by, I thought this was just a display. This is actually a full tombstone with vices. Why don't we start with the vices?
So we have a new self-centering vise. It's available in 80 millimeter, 125 millimeter widths. It's available as complete self-centering. There is a long stroke version, and then there's also a fixed jaw version.
Right.
So wide range of accessories, machinable jaws, hard jaws, serrated jaws, pretty much any setup you can imagine, we can accommodate.
And this isn't just a display we're looking at here. Not only is it on a tombstone, but that's actually a real mounting plate you guys just came out with. Show us how that works.
Is our quick fix mounting plate. Turn of the handle, it comes off. We have 4 pins. We can accommodate with our vices the 2 industry standard dimensions that are out there, and it allows you to take the product on and off, reduce setup time, repeatability back within 4/10.
4/10. That was going to be my question. So that means you can pop that on, pop that off. You're not picking anything back up. Away you go.
Correct.
Now I do see on this side there's also a round version. Does that kind of work the same way?
Correct. Exact same way. You can take any Bison plain back chuck, add an adapter plate. That adapter plate has the pins to allow you to access it with our quick fix adapter plate.
And even if you've got really big vices like this one, no problem.
Correct. All compatible.
Now let's talk about this tombstone for a second. I didn't know Bison was in the tombstone market. Tell me about how this got done.
So Bison has our own foundry. We've made all our chucks bodies through the foundry, and we decided why not produce tombstones there as well. We have the capability. We are doing tombstones for 400 millimeter, 500 millimeter, and 630 millimeter pallet machines. Available in 4-sided, 2-sided, grid patterns, T-slot patterns and pre-machined faces.
Now, some other companies may just be buying forgings, bringing them in, finishing them. What's really cool about this is since you guys control the process from the ground up, you know that this is made the way it should be.
Yep, absolutely. We have control of the complete process.
I wish more companies would do that. That's a fantastic thing to be doing. Now, one thing did catch my eye over here when we were talking about 5-axis vices. What are we looking at here?
So this is also a new product for us. This is a self-centering vise. It's available in pneumatic actuation and hydraulic actuation.
So this means, when we're getting into the automation type stuff, I can hook this up to my PLC with either hydraulic or pneumatic, robot loading, remote tending, whatever we need to do. This is a very good point to get into that.
Absolutely. Walk-away machining.
And that's what we need to be doing more of these days. And over here, I just wanted to touch on this really quickly. What are we looking at? It looks kind of like a magnetic chuck. I would assume that's what that is.
So yes, this is a permanent magnetic chuck. It's produced by a company, SAV. It's a German company that's been doing magnetics for 40 years. We are the exclusive dealer for them as of a few months ago in the US. They make a full line of the permanent magnetic chucks and electro-permanent chucks, and they have a very deep engineering department that allows for complete customization to the customer's needs.
So if you've got a problem, get in touch and they can solve it.
Correct.
And of course, we always think about these on things like grinders, but really in the milling area, these are getting bigger. Even sometimes in the turning arena, these are getting bigger.
Right, especially on big VTLs, thin-walled parts, it's ideal solution.
Difficult stuff to hold, very good thing to look at. And if people want to find out more about Bison USA and all the new products on display, I mean, you guys are in tool holders, you guys are in live centers, you guys are in pneumatic stuff, you're in hydraulic stuff, power chucks, where can they go?
They can find us online at bison-america.com.
And of course, if you are here at IMTS, make sure you stop by the Bison booth. You're not going to want to miss checking out that giant chuck for yourself. JB, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for stopping by, Ian.
And make sure you continue staying tuned to our coverage of IMTS 2024. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Thank
you. Take
you.
care.